isn't, but... Okay, let's see if this is synced up real quick. Right, 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 left, left, left. Well, that's exciting. You know what else is exciting is I got the sound things to work. That soundboard. Or the sound alerts.
Wow.
It works. Might have noticed I added a new one too. It's a bit pricier, but that's okay. At least I think I did. Did you find it? And I can confirm that it works. Because Nita used it yesterday. Okay. I think we're ready to get into the game. I also restarted the PlayStation just so hopefully we don't end up with a bunch of stupid blinking.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
New York City 3 years ago.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
I will say I'm not a fan of how over the shoulder this is. Like, I don't mind over the shoulder, but it's like this is real far over.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Did we get a new TV? Yes. How's the sound, by the way? Does it sound okay? I did adjust the volumes just a touch, but I don't know if it made things worse or not.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
That should be a little better. Nice.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which
which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here.
I'm on it, honey.
Please
Oh.
hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on now, please.
Wow, her fear is no joke.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You
Hi.
okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Present day, Bright Falls.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave the
Candle and
house.
sexy time.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Yeah, here's hoping. The fuck? Oh, he was fishing.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Yeah, I'm not really a fishing man. I don't know if Alan is. Probably not, based on that whole interaction. Anyway.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Imagine if there's a fishing minigame in
Mr.
this,
Wake,
though.
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
She sounds like she's... You know... What is it, one acorn short of a tree? That's not the saying, is it?
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me, I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a
Mr.
spot
Wake,
called
can I help you
Lover's
with
Peak.
anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Hey, mister!
Mr. Wake,
Hey,
you
can you
can get
turn
there
the
through the
light?
cell
The
corridor.
light's on! The deputies, they won't...
Shut
The
up.
early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Go through the fence on the left. I can't go through that fence on the left. That fence?
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
What? Do I have to go through here? Seems like everyone in this story is afraid of the dark. I know. It's very... Okay, that's not it. Examine the junker. Oh. There we go.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers. The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Huh. Okay, I need to leave the sheriff's station. But yeah, it seems like everyone is afraid of the dark. Which is strange for a town called... What is it? Isn't this town called Bright Falls? Yeah, everyone here is afraid of the dark. Maybe I'm looking too deeply into that.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
gonna extend my theory to everyone as a character in Alan's book. So, this is all Alan's.
That reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
What if we, like, flipped into two different universes? Like, the moment we saw the typewriter. Like, the moment we saw the typewriter, from that point on, it's been Alan writing this. Up until then, it was all real. But then the story starts, like, him writing starts at the point that he loses it at Alice. Or loses it on Alice.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh my! Take it
Whoa.
easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
So that's Dr. Hartman.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
I don't remember.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Is this not Rusty? Oh, out there.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers.
Oh yeah, that's Barry, my
His
editor.
foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously,
Hey,
Al,
Barry.
you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Nah.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not going there to enjoy the view.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air.
Yes. Because that's exactly what happened. Or at least that's what I saw happen.
Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Just looking for
Thanks
more
for the
manuscript
heartfelt vote of
pages.
confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller.
What a weird thing to call me. Bestseller. Anyway, alright.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me...
Or no other option. Just work with me.
Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
I mean, like 60% of authors make it into a bestsellers list eventually.
Yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
My God,
Bless
man.
you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
15%?
You want to know where you can shove that flashlight?
Up your ass.
Lock the door when I leave.
Shut the fuck up, Barry. I gotta find my wife. What's this? Oh. Ooh, batteries. Coffee. Locked door. Oh, that turns it off. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Just looking for more manuscript pages. Not that they're like super important or anything. I'm not like trying to platinum this or anything. But it does add to the story a little bit. And I want to test this theory out. But one of the pages mentions Lover's Peak and the interaction with the killer, or with the kidnapper. And if that is accurate to what the manuscript page says, then I think that adds to our theory that this entire thing is his book. Like, is the story that he's writing.
I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Here's another one.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Alright. That guy is totally an editor. I'll be with you in spirit, now go write the damn chapter, bye.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I know I'm like seriously going off the beaten path, but considering this is a relatively older game, I wouldn't be surprised if there was stuff hidden, just like in random places. Find that sweet lore. That's right.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now,
I was wondering if you saw that too.
You're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the piece of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Yeah, I was trying to remake that because I was like, hold on a second, was that just like a shadow glitch or something? Or am I going crazy? Hello? Jesus. Drop hazard. What the fuck? Earthquake? Lover's Peak. Moonshine Cave, Elderwood, nature trail is what we're following. Anyone home? Why is the door on this side? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, probably because it's supposed to be parked there. I'm very on edge. Sorry, I'm so quiet right now. Manuscript page.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Alright, so I guess Rusty and Rose hook up. Rusty was working on the dog, I think.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
What the fuck? I'm gonna flip the fuck out if this stuff actually happens in the game. Like, as it's written. That's fucking meta right there. Whoa.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, damn. Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Oh, I shouldn't be Elder Scrollsing this. Shit. Ow. Fuck it. Just go. Rusty? Hello? I thought it was coming from up there.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page.
What the
I
fuck?
found came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. The lights in the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
I know what's
Whatever did
happening.
this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Oh, it's so fucking weird playing this after playing Control. I know exactly what's happening. Holy shit! At least I think I know what's happening. If you haven't played Control, though, I don't want to spoil that. If I remember if I remember what happens correctly. Okay, spoilers for Control. In Control, there are things known as objects of power that essentially just have like some sort of reality altering power sometimes. I forget, because I know like there's a fridge that like summons this takes you into this really weird world with this like monster that you have to fight. The oldest house, which is what Control takes place in, it's the setting, is constantly shifting in like around itself. The gun that you have in Control is an object of power itself, and the wielder becomes the president of the Bureau of Control, or whatever it is. I forgot what it was called. Or the director of the Bureau of Control, or something. The Bureau of something. Anyway, it has a connection to Alan Wake, and I'm pretty sure that I'm fairly certain that the typewriter is an object of power, and I think that everything that Alan Wake writes using that typewriter alters alters Bright Falls. Bright Falls doesn't exist. It exists on that type, but then we're getting into weird continuity issues, because how can he be in Bright Falls without ever having used that? I don't know. The typewriter is an object of power, and I think because Alan is writing with it, the world changes based on what he's writing. So everything that he writes actually happens.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
I probably sound crazy. I haven't played Control in a very long time, since the year that it came out. But after we finish this, I'm probably going to end up having to stream Control and all of the DLC, because the last DLC actually connects back to Alan Wake somehow. So, no spoilers for that last DLC, because I didn't play it. But I did play that. Yeah, it fits with the story so far.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
We have to find more manuscript pages. We have to know what's happening. We've got to find more manuscript pages. What is this? Cool, thanks. Bruh. What if Alan Wake is writing a story where he is a character, and that's you, and you're at the mercy of the real Alan Wake?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
That page is about to happen now.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
He's gonna throw the axe, and I'm gonna move out of the way. Ow, fuck. Alright. Didn't quite go as planned. Damn it! Holy fuck. Why isn't circle dodge?
Rusty!
Let's try that again.
It was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Did he hit the lightning? Maybe he did. Wow.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
What?
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license.
Jesus.
Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty?
Rusty? Rusty, no! Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet on
Oh fuck. I can't.
Is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park.
Rusty?
This includes even rocks you may find along the river, or even simple berries.
Oh my god, this is so freaky. For? He disobeyed the park ranger's instructions. Fuck. Holy shit, why is there so much revolver ammo? Cool, so now I killed the park ranger. My guess is this episode is gonna end in some kind of revelation about Rose and Rusty. Poor Rusty. He seemed like a nice guy. He did up until he tried to kill me. What the fuck?
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Not even me.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Alright, I don't feel as bad as about killing him now. I don't know how much older. Anyway, he seemed like a nice guy. Up until he tried to kill me. Wait, I just came from here. Trail. This way.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Disapproved of his crush on her. Maybe this is a Jeffrey Chaucer writer's revenge moment of Rusty's crush. Maybe. That is true. Something's in here. Something useful, perhaps? Shotgun. I'm still stuck on the theory that this is all a part of his book. Might be skewing theories a tad. I guess we'll find out more as it unfolds. Lover's Peak. Oh my god! So much for that. Cool, that's locked. Pretty sure I need to change my pants after that encounter. Oh, hey, bud. I wasted my last shotgun shell on that last one because I hadn't gotten the thing. Lover's Peak. What's over here? It's not Lover's Peak, but you know what? It might be a manuscript page.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
All right. Tell us how you really feel, Al. God, they're coming. Wait. Uh-oh. I don't know who this is. Alright, if Barry dies next, it's totally a Jeffrey Chaucer thing. Chaucer? Chaucer? Oh my god. Fuck. Felled by lightning in 1937. This exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir that was over 200 years old According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. See, we can learn new things in this psychological hellscape that we call Alan Wake's life. Jesus. Alright, let's get to Lover's Peak. Damn batteries. It's the destroy your enemies by killing them off in your books guy. Gotcha. Alright, I didn't see any more manuscript pages, so let's just go. Lover's Peak is up there. Oh, wait. Fuck. Fuck. I'm like out of ammo. Whew. Fuck, where do I go? This way. I went too high up. This is great. Very lovely. Nice moonlit walk through the woods.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Fuck off. Oh, that's real fun. Let's make more noise, shall we? I thought I heard something. I picked a real good time to not have any ammo. Oh, I have 17 bullets. And a flare gun. Fuck y'all. That didn't do much. Fuck! Oh, come the fuck on. Yep. Come on. That's fucking creepy. Okay. Now let's get some distance, maybe? Or just blow them up, like, immediately. Fuck. Come on, what the fuck, dude? Come on. Fuck this shit, dude. Alright, this is getting less scary and more frustrating. Thanks for that. You can go fuck yourself. So can you. Is that it? Alright. Thank you for redeeming that oof sound at an impeccable timing. Hello? That was a rough fight. Tough fight, yeah. But we got coffee now. Oh, alright. Dates from 1846, the year of the Oregon Treaty. Read what? That? Oh. The tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846. The year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings. 1853, the Washington Territory was formed. 1878, the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company in the town itself. Washington was granted statehood in 1889. 1929, tree damaged on forest fire. Bright Falls Mining Company closes its doors after a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake. 1980, Mount St. Helens erupts. 1987, tree felled by storm. Fascinating. I wonder if this is like an actual... Is this based on a real town? It has to be. Bright Falls, Oregon, or Bright Falls... Shit. Oh boy. Are we good? Uh-oh.
gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares won't keep the bastards away.
Prequel movie to this game called Bright Falls?
Hell, of course I see him. Come on, we gotta move. Why? Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Oh boy. Ow. Fuck. Fuck.
Monster! Fighting me!
Fuck. Bro. Come on, man.
Come on, we gotta move.
Soft no to the Bright Falls being a real town.
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
Take more
I lost
flares
my
in those
gun back
batteries,
there.
please.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. Hear that? It's them.
Dude, you got in. Oh, come on. Dodging sucks in this. It feels terrible, and the timing is so weird. I hate it. Fucking... Flares, please. Oh my god.
Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back. Hold them off, damn it.
To use a flare?
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll hold them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Jesus.
It's open. Move it or lose it.
Let's go then. Damn. I didn't realize I had to hold the button down for flares. Jesus, dude. Keep going.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Yeah, probably. Oh, man.
This is is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. You get with the program.
Fuck. God. Fuck off. Wow. There we go. Oh, fucking Christ. God, they just keep coming. Fuck! God, this sucks! Oh, come on. How far back are you gonna take me?
Stand.
Oh my
There's more
fucking
flares
God.
here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
I am doing the best that I can. Fuck you. Bro, you've got to shoot the ones that are like on my ass. If you want me to hold the light, you've got to defend me, man. That is bullshit. Fuck. God, you shoot about as good as Donald Beals. That's one for the Kingdom Hearts fans. Come on. The joke is that Donald sucks at healing. I'm gonna get this thermos. Because of course I am. This guy sucks at aiming.
He's a tank, Wake.
Unless he's shooting where I'm aiming. God. Fucking hell, man. Those guys always hit me twice. Hurry, please. Fuck! Oh my... And it's gonna start me over from the checkpoint. Oh my fucking God.
Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Goddamn gun! They're coming!
Can I just have a gun?
Go. Get with the program, Wake.
Get with the program. program and give me a fucking gun. Did you know that everything's a shooter these days? Hey, this fight sucks. Huh? It's all about dodging, I guess. Bro, oh my god. Oh my god. It's not even that this fight sucks, it's just that dodging is inherently, like, really weird. The timing sucks. Maybe I just suck. I don't know. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna keep using flares at this point. That's more like it. Whoa, what the fuck was that? That's new. Shoot, man. Jesus. Are we done? Is that done?
Let's
Holy
cut the
hell.
act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and
What? Okay, I have a gun now.
You'll be sorry.
No.
Come back here. I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice. Do you hear me? Come back here.
Okay. I'm gonna take just a quick break after that fight. And then we'll be right back.